Did Disney Plus make this man sign away his wife's life? This is not just a story about Disney. It's a story about how one click on a free streaming trial turned into a legal weapon in a wrongful death case. So, let's start at the beginning. Over the 2010s and early 2020s, Disney didn't just stay the mouse that owns everything. It became an entire ecosystem. You've got Disney Plus, Hulu bundles, Disney accounts, My Disney Experience, mobile apps, online park tickets, hotel reservations, restaurant bookings, all stitched together into one giant digital net. And every time you sign up, every time you click agree, every time you just want to stream one show and go to bed, Disney slides another set of terms in front of you. Hidden inside those terms? A mandatory arbitration clause. The language is super broad. Disney's terms say you agree to resolve all disputes through binding individual arbitration, covering claims in contract, tort, warranty, statute, regulation, or other legal or equitable basis against Disney or its affiliates. In normal people language, if anything goes wrong, anywhere in the Disney universe, you don't get a jury, you get a private arbitrator. In November 2019, a man named Jeffrey Piccolo signs up for a 1-month Disney Plus free trial. He hits the same button you and I have hit 1,000 times. Agree and continue. He watches some shows. He cancels before he's ever billed. Fast forward to 2023. Piccolo uses Disney's website again, this time to buy Epcot tickets at Walt Disney World. Those online tickets come with their own terms and conditions, and Disney says those ticket terms apply in addition to the main Disney terms of use. Translation: more arbitration language, stapled on top of the first arbitration language. What Disney's lawyers have quietly built here is a kind of legal forever pass. One click in 2019, another click in 2023. And in their view, that's enough to drag almost any future fight with almost any Disney entity out of a courtroom and into private arbitration. On paper, it looks like smart corporate strategy. October 2023, Disney Springs, Orlando. Jeffrey Piccolo and his wife, Dr. Kanakporn Tangswan, go to Raglan Road Irish Pub and Restaurant on Disney property. She has severe allergies to dairy and nuts. She carries an EpiPen. She and the family warned staff multiple times. According to the lawsuit, they're reassured the food can be made safe. Within about an hour of eating, she collapses. She goes into anaphylactic shock. She dies. In February 2024, Piccolo files a wrongful death lawsuit in Florida State Court against Disney and Raglan Road, alleging negligence and mental pain and suffering. This is not some wild cash grab. It's a husband saying, "You promised it was safe, and my wife is dead." You would think, at this point, the fight is about what happened in that restaurant. Instead, in May 2024, Disney files a motion to compel arbitration. Their core argument? Piccolo cannot credibly dispute that a valid arbitration agreement exists. Why? Because he clicked agree on that Disney Plus free trial back in 2019, and then again on the Epcot tickets in 2023. In other words, Disney is saying, you streamed a few episodes back then, you bought tickets online later, and that means this wrongful death suit over your wife dying after a meal on our property has to go to private arbitration, no jury. Disney's lawyers point to the clause that Piccolo agreed to arbitrate all disputes with Disney and its affiliates, under basically any legal theory. They treat his click on the Disney Plus subscriber agreement as a valid clickwrap agreement that courts should enforce. They argue it covers this lawsuit, and that the question of whether it covers this lawsuit should itself be decided by an arbitrator, not a judge. Piccolo's attorneys clap back hard. They say Disney is essentially claiming that anyone who signs up for a Disney Plus account, even a short-lived free trial, irrevocably waives their right to a jury trial. Once this story hits the press, it explodes. Headlines say things like, Disney tried to block a widower's wrongful death suit because he once had a Disney Plus trial. Coverage from CNN, The Guardian, BBC, local Orlando media. Everybody's running with the same core idea. Disney is telling a grieving husband, "You clicked agree to watch TV, so you can't have a jury." Legal commentators point out this is what happens when corporations design terms of service like black holes. Everything, no matter how serious, gets pulled inside. And then, in August 2024, Disney flinches. Josh D'Amaro, the chairman of Disney Experiences, releases a statement. "At Disney, we strive to put humanity above all other considerations. With such unique circumstances as the ones in this case, we believe this situation warrants a sensitive approach to expedite a resolution for the family who have experienced such a painful loss. As such, we've decided to waive our right to arbitration and have the matter proceed in court." That line, "put humanity above all other considerations," becomes the new quote everyone latches onto. Because if they're just now striving to put humanity above everything else, what were they putting first before the PR fire started? Legal experts point out the quiet part. Disney is choosing to waive arbitration in this one case. They're not deleting their clauses. Those sweeping all disputes arbitration provisions are still wired into Disney Plus, still wired into ticket sales, still waiting for the next case where public outrage doesn't go viral on Reddit and X. Piccolo's lawyer basically says, "Look, we're glad they backed off here, but these same terms remain in place across Disney's various platforms, and this fight will come back for someone else." Disney gets to say it listened, that it's being compassionate, that it put humanity first. But the structure that allowed this argument, the fine print, the arbitration clauses, the idea that a forgotten subscription can control your future legal rights, that's still very much alive. And that's the real horror here. Not just that a woman died after being told her food would be safe. Not just that a husband was told his grief had to be processed in secret because of a streaming trial he barely remembers. But that the only reason this specific case got pulled back into the light was because the internet got mad enough to make it a PR nightmare. So here's the question I want to leave you with. If putting humanity above all other considerations only happens after the backlash, how many stories like this are we never hearing about? And how many rights are we all clicking away without even realizing it?